You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss.
Contestant number 4 is Maryann Wong, who is representing American-born Chinese, fourth-year Spanish major on a pre-PA track with the cliché goal of helping people. Considered a jack of all trades but master of none, from playing piano, dancing, playing soccer, throwing sabers, rifles, and flags in the air as part of color guard, to being multilingual. Learning new things is
Okay, Sam. See you, Sam.
Eating her weight in food and sleeping terribly in the shower. And also working as a general employee. She's a firm believer of living a life worth remembering. Contestant number 4, Maryann Wong. Contestant number 4, Maryann Wong, whose social issue is gender equality in China.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Maryann Wong, or also known as Wong in Cantonese and Huang Jiaxin in Mandarin. Today I'm wearing before you a traditional Chinese attire known as Changsang or Keipo in Cantonese and Qipao in Mandarin. Behind this outfit lies a lot of history behind it, starting at the Qing dynasty, in which the rulers at that time had forced the Han people to change their style into that of Manchu. The Manchu style of the Qiren, which is also known as the banner people, they are the rulers, for women was typically a one-piece dress, which is worn to this day. However, unlike the ones back then, this one I have on is not the typical loosely fitted A-line look, which was meant to cancel out and conceal your age, and it was meant for modesty. With time, the qipao has evolved during the 1920s, beginning in Shanghai, into the modern versions now, that are made streamlined, form-fitting, and revealing, such as the thigh slit made popular by Madame Ku, the First Lady of China. This lovely qipao has a lovely mixture of both modern and traditional aspects, with a tighter fit, a high collar, a longer length, a lovely green color that represents luck and harmony, like that of jade, and an intricate design embellished with China's unofficial national flower, the peony. Thank you. But now, I would like to go into one of the many social issues, yet very uncommon ones, that you'll find that my country, China, faces today: LGBTQ rights. Homosexuality was first documented in China over 2,600 years ago. But today, coming out is not usual and incredibly difficult for most as a result of discrimination, social constraints such as family ideologies, and stigma in general. Furthermore, it is not a topic many people talk about, nor do they know about, due to the many issues with the government's strict censorship, limiting access to helpful and mind-opening information. Recently, only about 20 years ago, was homosexuality decriminalized in China. And only in 2001, the country removed homosexuality in the list of mental illnesses, in which one of the treatments used was electric shock conversion therapy, utilizing pain and fear association with the LGBTQ tendencies. And yes, there is some improvement. There are gay bars, LGBTQ community organizations in larger cities, and Shanghai actually held its 9th annual celebration this year. However, it isn't enough. For example, a restricting factor is familial ideology, where a typical representation of a happy family is a father, a mother, and children. Therefore, the expected roles are pressured to be fulfilled. Fulfilled so many lack the ability to even exercise their ability and agency over their own lives. And why, you may ask? It's to avoid disappointing their family and ancestors, as honor is a huge factor within Chinese culture. More needs to be done in China, as it is currently undergoing a period of extensive repression, not targeted at LGBTQ specifically, but it really does hinder and hurt the minority in China, as it is hugely influenced due to the government. It was also termed as the second cultural revolution by one activist leader, referring to the period from 1966 to 1976, led by the communist dictator Mao Zedong, in which millions of people were persecuted for failing to conform to party ideology. And I end on this note, and as one LGBTQ leader had said best, we must cleanse ourselves of the pollution of ignorance, discrimination, homophobia, and hate, as we need to clean the air we breathe. Thank you very much.
That's what that rifle saying.
天